Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you are here. I know I haven't posted in a couple weeks, so I wanted to give you an update. I feel like we are due for an update. My hair is kind of wavy today. Um, so the update, where I'm at. So I'm at what I call the in-between. And I really wanted to do this video because I personally feel like I don't share in the in-betweens. I like to share like the before and the after, and I think we all like to see befores and afters. And the in-between can be so fertile, and so I want to talk more about that. So I'm still in between what was and what's coming. As I shared in the past video, I left my old job 6 weeks ago or so, probably more than that by the time this comes out. And it's been uncomfortable at times, definitely uncomfortable and scary at times. And I feel this like pressure to figure it out and to have it already happening and all that kind of stuff. I think everyone can relate to. And at the same time, I'm also very aware that I have the gift of time right now. And I can just sit in this moment and really reassess, heal, introspect, reflect. I have some notes here because I wanted to make sure I hit some points. And this will also pass, and there will be a time where I don't have this time to sit with myself and to meditate for a whole hour and to really slow down. And I think a big part of what I'm creating is a life where I can live a slower paced life and inspire others to do the same. And so I think this time has been breeding that. And again, I have the gift of time right now. You know how we have our resources can be seen as money, time, and energy. And it's not lost on me that I have a lot of time right now. I'm wealthy in time, and I don't want to rush through it. I want to really be present. And I think part of me making this video is to create some accountability for myself around that, about being present and being in the moment and experiencing what is evolving. And another thing that I wrote down is to trust, surrender, and allow. Um, if there's one of many things that I've learned from plant medicine experiences that I've had, is that to trust, surrender, and allow. If you are ever in a plant medicine journey and you're fighting it, it is challenging. It can be grueling. And it feels like the moment you decide to trust, surrender, and allow, and there's this like moment of letting go that that in my experience is very like it's a decision. And it's hard to explain unless you've experienced it, but I think those experiences have allowed me to know what it feels like to trust, surrender, and allow in my waking world, waking life, awake, like real life. Um, and so that was when I was journaling the other day, I was thinking of that, of how I want to trust, surrender, and allow for what's evolving to come through in this moment. And so every day can be so different, as with life in general, and we feel like every day is the same, but things can change so quickly and every day can be so different. There's some days that I feel like scared and down on myself, of like things are not working out exactly as I thought they would, or in the timeline I thought they would. But then the next day, like, I had the partnership meeting and everything goes great and I get really excited. So things just are changing all the time. And so reminding myself of that too has been really helpful. And I hope these are helpful to you, even if it's just if you're not in this in-between moment. If you know someone who is, or if you ever have been. I'm curious to know how you've navigated it and what's helped you. So let me know in the comments. Um, and the other thing that I remember tying into plant medicine experiences into my life right now, in this moment right now where it feels uncomfortable and it feels really fertile, like what's coming through and what's going to come next is going to really be impacted by how I navigate this moment. Um, One of the things that I tell myself during those experiences has been, I am safe. And it sounds trivial, but sourcing safety within yourself can make a world of a difference. I think, and I know, me personally, make we can make decisions out of fear, and we can live from that place. Um, when we don't feel safety within ourselves, because that's really all that matters, is how you feel within yourself. Like, if you feel safe within yourself, you'll feel safe, and the world around you will reflect that. And so reminding myself that I am safe, and also that this will pass, for better or for worse, like, this, I can view this as like a gift, and this time of slowing down and everything. Honestly, what I've been wanting and craving, to create a space where I can slow down and really let the good stuff emerge. Um, and when it's scary, reminding myself that, like, these feelings pass, and like what's coming next is coming through. And so I am safe. This will pass, and to trust, surrender, and allow. So those are my mantras right now when things feel uncomfy, which they have been. And you know, it's not easy to talk about, and it's not easy to admit. I feel like we all try to present ourselves as like knowing what's happening, and I really don't. I have some ideas and I have some intuitions around it, but I don't fully know, and things are not necessarily happening the way I thought they would, and that is okay. And that's part of the trusting, surrendering, and allowing for things to unfold the way that are gonna serve me best. Um, Lastly, I want to talk about something that is also exciting. Couldn't um, Ralph and I, Ralph and I are moving soon because our lease is coming up, and we've loved this place. If you've seen it in my videos, it's such a beautiful place. There's so much clarity in here, and it's, again, giving me physical and metaphorical clarity in my life. It gets such a bright space, and I really love that. And we're looking for a more homey space, closer to the beach. We're like a 10-minute drive from the beach from here. I really would love to be a walking distance from the beach, and a place that feels more of a neighborhood kind of feeling. And it feels, not that this place doesn't feel safe, but it's more like in the city, very urban. And I want to be in like a quieter space. That's what I'm craving, and I think Ralph will also really like that. So maybe by the time this comes out, we found a place. But if not, crossing my fingers, send us all your good vibes so we find a perfect space for us. And I want to thank you so much for being here today and for watching through my update for the day. or for the last couple weeks and month. Um, if you haven't already, please, please, please subscribe. As you might know or not know, when you subscribe, it really helps the channel grow because it tells YouTube that people are watching. And that way I can continue to make videos and share with you guys. And make sure you like this video if you've enjoyed it so far, and also share it with other people that you think might be interested in listening to my updates and watching transitions of my life. I also continue to share, health content as well, but this is more of a personal update.